delicious cash. Oh, rich and crispy. More, more, more. Let that mine.
1,000 years.
I'm not listening to you. You are the reason the GOP is going to be massacred all over the country. Not Ken Paxton. Now, that's a separate issue. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm not listening to John Cornyn tell me anything about what the Republicans can do, because it's people like John Cornyn that has gotten the Republican Party where it is. Remember, Donald Trump is not a Republican. He's not a Republican. He is a guy who's turning the tables over. He's not going with Republican policies. He's spent the last 10 years trying to get enough momentum so he can actually change. Republican policies are, let's go to war. Let's spend even more money. I mean, it's all progressive. It's all progressive. And John Cornyn is one of the main leaders of that. So please, give it a rest. You know, Republicans, this time around, if they don't stand for the things that they've told us they were going to do, and I'm telling you, the SAVE Act is one of them. It's critical. Look at what you've already done. Look at how you've handled the Epstein thing. You think that helped you? You're not only risking the midterms, you're risking the party. If you keep pretending that procedure is principle, you're going to help lose the republic. And this time, if you fail this time, you're not going to be just blamed by the left. You're going to be blamed by your own voters. It's going to happen, John. Your own voters, they've had enough. You will be blamed by your own voters, and you'll deserve it. Look at the difference between John Cornyn. How long has he been in office?
Again, this is what, I might have to do a fuck Glen Beck series too on top of Vinnie Johnson, because this shit I'm talking about. I mean, it drives me nuts, guys. I mean, why do everyone keep blaming the person not in charge? Say John Cornyn's just a senator. What the fuck? I mean, who has more sway, a senator or a president? Why are you saying Trump, you fucking idiot? Same with Vinnie Johnson. They want to do this half-assed, half-approach, reporting. That's not how news works. That's how we hated the fucking mainstream media. But I like the idea of calling them mainstream alternative media. That's him. That's Vinnie Johnson. So just an alternative, media that bullshit to you. Under the guise of populism and, independent journalism. Why? You know what's not independent? Their fucking income. The money they make. That's not independent. You think independent, you think, that means they're poor. No! They're just independent how much money they get. Then more money for them to keep them, then go around like the mainstream media. At least mainstream media pays the cameraman, the cleaners, everything to do with this job. So at least Americans have jobs, and that's a good thing. But what the fuck does independent idiots do? Glenn, he's got a network, so maybe a little bit more, but nothing there. Fox, the rest, any of them. Benny Johnson has only a handful of people. I like Candace, but same with Candace Owens. They're getting all this fucking money, all the views. They go to a network that had 1,000 employees. Now there's going to a network that's going to 4 or 5 employees. You see what I'm saying? So again, it is alternative media. It just doesn't, it's not a compliment.
Office, and what does he accomplish?
You need to call Trump, because he doesn't do it. Benny Johnson doesn't do it. Matt Walsh doesn't do it. Fucking Michael Knowles doesn't do it. Then Trump, what the hell? I mean, how do you expect to make any change if you're not going to make any demand? So these cowards won't do it for you, okay? So then hopefully the voter himself will try to do it. Nope. Because these idiots don't tell them what's really going on, so they don't know that to go and make those requests to their president or their elected official. How are they supposed to make changes or try to make a change or tell their official that they're not happy with what's going on if they don't know they should be doing that? And that's the problem. Right now, Iran, this whole war, I'm doing a meme on it. It's not even a comedy one. Usually I do funny ones, but it's disgusting. You don't know what to do anymore. Trump won't listen to the voters. And if anyone has any say, it might be idiots like him, but they won't do it because they want to stay on the Trump train. So where does this end? It gets derailed, and where? In our backyard, while their gated communities are nice and safe and trimmed and proper, nice and green grass, and ours is that fucking fire and dumpster fires everywhere.
Look at the difference. President Trump comes into office. He moved like a man who understood the clock was ticking.
What clock, you fucking idiot? He hasn't started anything. He hasn't started any investigation in election fraud. They're only talking about Georgia now. And he hasn't done anything. What about he didn't even start doing elections besides elections. He didn't do any of this. Like, he was supposed to start, draining the swamp? When? He threw a couple of fake names out there that didn't make a difference, like Comey and Letitia James, but that was because he wanted revenge. Not even just for you. The files, that would have fucking done something. That would have made it, but he's not, see how he's going after everyone? Trump understood the time of, really? Did he understand it? Why is he going fucking Iran war? Why is he trying to do that? Why?
Executive orders. Why? Because he couldn't get Congress to move. Regulatory rollbacks. He moved faster than any other president in U.S. history. He has a clear vision. He is literally reshaping the entire world, trying to get rid of the people who are trying to force the U.S. taxpayer and citizen to live under their unelected officials and rules.
Dude, that's it. Now there's going to have to be a fuck Glen Beck series. This is what I'm talking about. He's telling his audience right now that Trump's doing everything perfect this time around. You fucking idiot. The first time around, Trump was new. He didn't know the game as well. And he was getting shit done. Not as much as he probably wanted to, but he was. This time around, he had the Congress. Before it was what, Paul Ryan? Paul Ryan never liked him. So he didn't help him out with getting the wall done and all that shit. But this time he has a fucking butt-lick ass kisser, Mike Johnson. He'll do anything he says. He could say, Mike, I want to nuke the biggest U.S. cities. And Mike will be, okay, God love God. I love God, babe. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. This idiot telling people that they're the problem when he's the problem. What did Trump do? He started wars, like he's kidnapping people. He's pissing off a lot of people, and not for even our reward. For Israel's reward and shit like that.
He's changing all that.
No, he's not.
He's done all the heavy lifting. He's taken all of the arrows. He's forced the fight. And what is it, John Cornyn, you and the Republicans have done? You passed one big, beautiful bill that he practically had to jam down your throats. And you want to run on that?
What? Are you kidding me?
That's not leadership. That's hiding behind a man doing your job for you. So let me talk about the excuse of the hour. If I read one more time from a conservative, you can't touch the filibuster. Demanding a talking filibuster is dangerous. You're changing the rules. I'm going to lose my mind. Do you ever read? Do you even know what history is? Enforcing a talking filibuster does not eliminate the filibuster. It actually restores the filibuster. The modern filibuster is the silent one. It's a 20th century convenience. Cloture, a word nobody knows about, that was added in 1917. Gee, who was the president in 1917? Cloture gives you the 60-vote threshold, and they weaponized it in the late 20th century. What we have now is not tradition, it's drift. And that ball was starting to drift.
Okay, what is it that he wants to get rid of the filibuster for? Or that he's not getting rid of it? What is it? I mean, Trump's not doing anything under the Congress fucking anyways. I mean, all this military action, he's not going to Congress for. What is it that he keeps saying, John Cornyn? Before anything can be done, it has to pass Congress. So even if, what has gone to the Senate that they've denied? What? What has happened? I don't get it. Like him, Benny, they want to keep saying, it's like I said, it's a half truth. Like just tell the audience something so it looks like you're being honest, but you're not. But it's like, all this, like finger pointing. That's all he's doing. I mean, Trump is, look how much he went out of his way for fucking other countries. Look. I mean, he's not doing anything for you guys. He's telling you it's for you, or just lying to your face. He doesn't respect you. This guy knows what was in those files. And he does, again, Vinnie Johnson, damn, all of them. Guys, again, if you read the files, if you saw them, they're disgusting. They're talking about underage girls being inserted, blank blood everywhere, blank old man, blank underage. I mean, I've never heard or seen anything like this discussed. And that piece of orange shit smear in his underwear, Trump, he had no problem not only fucking covering it up, he should look sweaty. If you're going to do it, listen, look like, you know what I mean? Look at least like you're like, don't know what to do or some kind of like, hesitation. Look like you're having a dilemma. No, it wasn't. It's like, fuck you. It's not that. I don't care. And then don't listen to me. I don't want your support. That's what it was. Same with Dan the man, Bongino. Guys, these fools, they're rich. But they don't mind lying to your face. They have nothing to lose.
From whom? Woodrow Wilson. From 1806 forward, if you wanted to block a bill, you had to stand up on your feet and you talked. You held the floor. You sweated. You read.
We're worried about that orange mess, Donald Trump. What are you talking about, Woodrow Wilson? Why would we worry about him? And some stupid ass law they created. What's it matter now? Because they're not exhausting all their efforts. They're not. Trump's not like Trump's trying to get some great shit done and he's hitting roadblocks. He's not trying to get that shit done. Anything he's trying to get done, it has nothing to do with you. It's all his donors. I mean, think about it. The Epstein files would have helped everyday people because it would have arrested and punished the people who did this horrible shit that destroyed lives. But also it would have saved future Americans and other kids across the world. But even more so, it would have gotten rid of this whole blackmail fucking, operation they had going from this. Expose it all, get rid of it. You help people, everyday people all over the place. But Trump not doing that was just protecting the rich people that he thinks likes him. Nobody likes him. I mean, come on. Every company that's gone after him, every major company, they're Jewish people. It's not that, has nothing to do with it. It only has to do with it because Trump's doing all this for Jewish people because he wants to be one. He didn't convert to one a few years ago. So my point is this, he's doing it for a group of people that don't even like him because they've been after him so many times before. And now you're the one who's going to take the punishment on. And he doesn't even care he's doing it.
You read from cookbooks if you had to. The senators, who literally can barely stand, have to stand. You can't sit while delivering a filibuster. How many of the 90-year-olds can stand that long? And here's the real problem with the Republicans.
He wants John Cornyn, all them to say, hey, fuck the filibuster, even though he's going to say, oh, it's not part of the filibuster. It's just a majority, 60 majority. Shut up. Just shut up. Enough. What is it? Because what? Trump wants to be a dictator. That's what it comes down to? Again, we're not even hitting that roadblock yet because he's not trying to do anything that's going to help our lives. So it's not, that's why nobody gives a shit about it.
Republicans, and I'm going to say it. The reason why the Republicans are trying not to do it is because it's going to require them to show up in the middle of the night. It's going to require them to do hard things. And they don't want to do that. They just want to go home. Historically, the talking filibuster was used to delay banking legislation in the 19th century. It was used during World War I.
We don't care about back then.
It was infamously used. And then suddenly it's 60 votes to get this thing on the floor to vote. That's not constitutional reverence. That's laziness. The Save America Act has passed the House multiple times. It's overwhelmingly popular with the U.S. population. Voter ID pulls through the roof, including among Democrats. And yet...
Save America? How? From who? We did this. We already lost the law. We did everything they wanted us to the first time. We voted for them. We went out and did everything we could to get people to vote for Trump and stuff. Again, Save America. You see what's going on here? I'm going to make it very simple for you to understand. They cannot win on policy because they're not doing anything. They're not. They're not doing anything for you. They're doing it for other people, other countries. So what do they want to do? They want to take control of the elections more. They're focusing, just like the Democrats are doing that. Remember, they weren't, no way they were going to win anything extra because they were fucking everything up. They weren't doing anything for us. Just throwing our money away to other countries. So they wanted to take control of the election so they could cheat, so they could win and still keep power without doing anything for the people. That's what Trump's trying to do now. He's just taking a page out of their playbook. He just wants to let's just take control of the elections. That way people fuck them. They're getting mad at me for not doing what I promised them. We'll just get the window election anyways and keep doing what we're doing. Fuck you. We're done with that. And Colonel Sanders here, he doesn't really give a shit. If he did, he would be calling out Trump right now. Not John Cornyn. I never liked John Cornyn. Yeah. He's a fucking go along to play along, whatever that stupid saying is. That's him. But we don't need that. We needed someone that's going to bust walls, break doors. And that was supposed to be Trump. But it turned out to be he's the biggest pussy of them all. I've never seen a more orange pussy than him. So guys, remember that one, remember when Trump was, really pissed off about being censored by, Facebook and all those social media companies? And he wanted to get rid of that one law that shields them from lawsuits from people. Anyways, Trump wanted that bill, whatever passed, get removed so bad. He tried everything. He wanted to get rid of that. But then don't you think it's weird that he hasn't tried doing it now? You know what I'm talking about, right? Remember Facebook and they have all that protection to where they can't get sued because they're, considered kind of like a news network type of thing. But the point is, Trump hasn't talked about it once. Why? That's fucking weird. Especially after he just was lawfared and everyone, made him look bad. It's weird. He's not. It's crazy. But why is he not doing it? Because they've been kissing his ass. They've been giving him donating him money. They built that one ballroom that he named after himself at the White House. He's having dinners with them. He says Bill Clinton's a good guy and Hillary's a smart woman, and he's defending all of them now. That's why he's not going after. So my point is this: he's only doing stuff that has to do with him. He doesn't give a fuck about you. I mean, why would you not try to get rid of that law now? Why? Why not get rid of it so they can stop censoring us? But because now they're playing kissing. Now he's friends with them, just like he did with the Epstein files. Oh, my friends will get in trouble. That just goes to show you that Glenn Beck is a lying scumbag. That Colonel Sanders looking fool. That guy, Benny Johnson, nerd. I just don't understand. These people should be laughed at and out of politics, out of journalism, and they have fans. It's just insane. They're lying. All these lies to you and they don't feel bad about it. I mean, give me a break. Come on, guys. I mean, seriously? Like you're telling me Glenn Beck, Colonel Sanders himself doesn't think that's weird? Trump's not going after Facebook or them anymore? He helped, TikTok become, Israeli owned, basically, so they can censor. I mean, you don't think that's weird? Of course it's weird. Because he thinks we're on the same team as them. That's what he wanted all along. He never cared about us. He'd go to McDonald's, sling fries, and he'd do whatever, as long as you're loyal to him. That's why he's backing right now, Lindsey Graham. And he's doing some, campaigning for some APEC, APEC supporter to take MTG's, Congress position. So think about what he's doing to you. He's stacking I can't stand him anymore. I can't believe I liked this guy before. Just think about it, 350 million Americans or a handful of billionaires. And he'd rather be liked by them than us. Even though we've suffered. Not at least us personally. We did vote for him. I was on his first campaign, but people died because of rallies, Charlie Kirk, all this. He doesn't even give a fuck. I hate that he just can fool all these, he's fooling the everyday person. this is my job in my life right now. Well, not, what I'm saying, I'm just trying to inform you guys. Don't fall for it. I'm not monetized, so I'm not trying to get some fucking money, and I'm doing this out of just pure interest because I'm annoyed with them. But don't listen to these Benny Johnsons, guys. Just follow your friends, do some research. You don't need those losers because they're rich, you're not, and they want to make it. They don't care if you get rich; they just want to stay rich. When they deny you information, accurate information, when they're lying to you and giving you propaganda, they're hurting your pocketbooks in the end. Remember that. Take care. Bye.